Good morning and welcome to your daily morning horoscope for Tuesday, 27th January 2026 Aries. A partner, either life partner or colleague, is likely to be in an irritable mood today, which could find you a bit upsetting. Bear in mind that this person's mood probably has little, if anything, to do with you. Or if anything said or done, just stay out of their way until they're over it. This isn't a good day to give your attention to social events or even accept invitations. Please wait until tomorrow. Taurus, too many unfinished tasks or chores today might have you feeling pressure to get them done, creating unnecessary stress or strain. Pace yourself and don't panic if you have to let some of them go for a day. You're probably feeling more sensitive than usual, so you might also pick up some moods from the people around you. Take periodic breaks and go out for a walk. This should clear your head and make things easier for you. Gemini, emotional levels run high among members of a group that you're associated with, and disagreements can turn into quarrels. Stay out of this. It won't do you any good. Write down your impressions and share them with the others at another time when tempers are cool. You might find yourself wanting to make a final push toward attaining a personal goal of your own, but you could be blocked by forces beyond your control. So try to remain patient. Cancer, pressures to get unfinished tasks completed and new ones begun cause emotions to run high. Everyone, including yourself, is likely to feel nervous and stressed, and quarrel may break out. It might be best if you keep your eyes and mind focused on the task at hand and not any petty squabbles that are going on around you. This will keep your blood pressure down and impress others that you seek to please. Leo, frustrating energy from plans to action could have your nerves on edge today, and you might be tempted to get on petty quarrels with people around you, trying to find alternative outlets for your energy so as to avoid this trap. There is also danger that you might take impulsive action without giving it any thought. Remember to stop and think before you act, otherwise your efforts might be wasted. Virgo, overwork and the resulting stress and nerve strain might result in fevers or headaches today. Therefore, it might be a good idea to start out the day pacing yourself and concentrating on whatever tasks are the most pressing. Don't worry if you have to leave some for later. There is a chance that others around you might get into other rather heated arguments. Stay out of it. This will only make you feel worse. Libra, if you're involved in a class or if you find yourself in any kind of group activity or social situation, be prepared for quarrels to break out among people that are there. You could find this extremely useless and counterproductive, and you might be tempted to try break in and put a stop. It's best to stay out of it. Get rid of the frustration by walking home. You'll feel better afterwards. Scorpio, frustration that upsets others within your circle could tempt you to go out and get rid of that energy by spending money. You might overindulge in food or drink, or you could give in to impulse buying. Treat yourself just a little, but don't go overboard. You don't want to give yourself an upset stomach, and you won't want to bring unwanted items back to the store. Instead, get some exercise and throw your passions into creative pursuits. Sagittarius, an increased level of irritability and frustration could tempt you to take it out on friends. You're probably feeling especially energetic with little of any outlet to put that energy. On days like this, you might want to consider jogging, going to the gym, or taking an aerobics class. This can both provide an outlet and produce some endorphins that override the stress and strain, so please go for it. Capricorn, a conflict between career obligations and home responsibilities could present itself today. You're likely to feel totally powerless in the situation, so it could cause you to feel irritable and more skittish than usual. Try to think clearly and find a solution for the conundrum, then act on it. Avoid the temptation to quarrel with others. In the evening, go out dancing. Walk off some of that frustrated energy. Aquarius, long-distance phone calls from people living in distant states could bring some disconcerting news your way. This might arouse your anger within you, and you might be tempted to take it out on the caller. Don't do that. The person is probably only the messenger. Some short trips in your neighborhood could find you confronting with impossible traffic. If you have to go out today, you might get there more quickly by walking. Pisces, nightmares that come your way today are likely to cause you to wake up feeling extremely angry for no tangible reason. You might want to take a close look at your dreams and try to analyze them so that you learn the source of your ire and how best to expunge it. Disconcerting news about money is likely to prove groundless, so don't fly off the handle and get all stressed when you hear it. Process and then make an analytical decision. This has been your daily morning horoscope for Tuesday, 27th January 2026. Do have yourself a great day.
Well, here we are. It's Tuesday, yeah? I know. It's a beautiful day here in the Helen of the West. And guess what? Tuesday means we're getting closer to Wednesday. What's happening on Wednesday? Well, a lot of things, and I'll tell you in a minute. But first, let's go over to our news department to see what's happening.
Good morning. Time now for the news. My name is Timothy Polio. As the nation reels from a grim weekend of traffic incidents, including a mother and child struck in Corinth and the death of prominent businessman Leslie Clark, Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre has moved past warnings, demanding an immediate end to excuses and a forceful crackdown on reckless driving through rigid law enforcement.
When the car knocked the child, the fellow sent the child far from the car. I don't know. I didn't have time to see the little boy. When I see the little boy is when they open the ambulance door and I see the child shifting his hand.
During Monday's pre-cabinet briefing, the Prime Minister pivoted from his usual warnings, calling for stricter enforcement of traffic laws by the authorities. Mr. Pierre notes that while only a small percentage of motorists drive recklessly, the government will explore stronger measures to hold those individuals accountable. Another violent collision on St. Lucia's roads has left 2 men injured and renewed concern over what many are calling a troubling spike in crashes across the island. A motorcyclist and his pillion rider became the latest victims on Monday morning after a chaotic 3-vehicle incident along the Goodlands Hill corridor near Mount Fortune. At about 11 a.m. on Monday, eyewitnesses reported that the motorcycle was traveling uphill toward Mount Fortune when it came into contact with a garbage truck moving in the same direction and a minibus approaching from the opposite lane. The impact scattered debris across the roadway and threw both riders from the bike, with one man reportedly landing beneath the garbage truck. While the full extent of the injuries remained unclear, observers said one appeared to have suffered serious head trauma. A man from Mark, still reeling from his involvement in a fatal traffic accident, is now confronting the total loss of his livelihood after his truck, the centerpiece of both tragedies, was destroyed in what he believes was a deliberate act of arson.
You think it was because of the accident that your truck got burnt?
Yes.
Why would you say that?
Why would I say I have evidence already?
Are the police involved in this matter?
Yes. I just have to go to and give a statement, but the police tell me I kind of way busy because I could not walk. I was at the hospital.
The incident has compounded a week of unthinkable personal and financial devastation. We continue the broadcast with news that a sexually suggestive viral TikTok cut trend has infiltrated local schools with disturbing footage of uniformed minors, prompting Education Minister Kenson Casimir to issue an urgent call for parental control, emphasizing that in the digital age, safeguarding children online is a fundamental duty that begins in the home.
You must be monitoring what your children are doing. I've seen so many videos and I've been wondering, why is that child already on TikTok? I've asked those questions. But then again, it's about supervision. The supervision cannot be that of the minister. It cannot be that of the teacher when the child is at home. It has to be that of the parent, the guardian, or other individuals tasked with that responsibility. So for me, I would encourage people to pay more attention to what children do on their tablets, on their phones. You have every right to pull it from them, not just as a form of punishment, but to really get a gauge for what they are doing.
Minister Casimir said that while social media use should be managed within households, it can also be harnessed as a tool to support national development. And that's the news. Thank you so much for watching. Here's an enjoyable Tuesday. Join us at noon for our next news major, the Lunchtime Report. I'm Timothy Polio. Good morning.
Right, wonderful guys. Let's take a short break. We'll be back. This morning, a lot of what we are going to be bringing you this morning is curated around the Independence, the upcoming Independence celebration. As a matter of fact, we're about to kick things off with the baton relay. Well, let's kick it off. Baton relay it is. It's happening on Wednesday, though. And we've covered the 5-year mark now for the battle relay.
Yes, indeed.
Is that a marker for us to say, well, all right, it touched 5 years, so we can settle that this is going to be staying on the calendar? Well, that's my hope, because trust me, you know what I feel about that event. So let me say congratulations again for another unveiling of this year's battle relay. The excitement in the room this morning definitely spoke volumes in terms of the excitement and how people are now connecting with
Anticipation.
it. Anticipation is real.
Yes.
What is your thoughts?
Maureen, to be quite honest, like I said, and I've told you before, I never expected the battle relay to have mushroomed into the event that it is, covering the entire hemisphere. Persons from all parts of the world would call and want to participate in the battle relay. Like I said earlier, there are different contingents of solutions in every country, some of them unheard of, that want to participate in the battle relay. So it tells you the anticipation, it tells you the embrace, it tells you the national, the patriotism that the battle relay has unfolded, and every person, irrespective of political affiliation, religious affiliation, beliefs, everyone wants to participate because it's an event that brings everybody together.
And finally, what's your personal anticipation? Because it's your brainchild. What is your personal anticipation for this year's celebration?
Well, I put it this way: celebration beyond contemplation.
We just got like the intro from the minister there, so I want you now to briefly go into details, some of the things that we can expect once the start of the relay. Well, first, remind us again when the official starts happen, where it's going to be kicking off, where the final is going to be happening. Just walk us through what we can anticipate in the coming weeks when it comes to the battle relay, because it is now staple in everybody's mind. This is here to stay. We love this. We want this. This is part of who we are. It represents us in the best way. So we're embracing it.
Well, first and foremost, Maureen, the National Independence Battle is for all of us. It is really our baby. It is not, you notice that everyone comes on board, so it's not just one department or one body that manages the National Independence Battle, really. It's our product, it's our baby. So we're asking everyone to come out in their numbers, the students, retirees, the religious, etc. Everyone, come out and celebrate your independence. We kick off our National Independence Battle Relay on Wednesday, the 28th of January. We will start off in the constituency of Castries East. Castries East, we know, has a strong legacy of cultural persons. We have a lot of persons that have come from that community that have risen national-wise, so we're looking forward to celebrating them. We're also looking forward to celebrate their memory, etc. So we do anticipate to have a very exciting day in Castries East. We go around the island. Castries East, Castries South, we go into ancillary canneries, we go into that direction, Labrie, shows that we go through Few Forts, we come up through Miko, Dennery, and we come back up, we go into Grocery, and of course we culminate in Castries Central on the 17th of February. But we're going to have a lot of information. Every constituency we go into, we will be giving to the media, letting them know the routes, letting them know the area. So we go down in depth in exactly what day you should expect the battle relay in your community. But of course, I give a little roundup quickly so you would have an idea it's coming to you soon. Also, the National Independence Battle Relay celebrates persons that, the spotlight is just not on them more. And they have contributed to our communities. They have done so much for us. And then because, they're tucked in a little community, no one really says thank you to them. So it's a time that we celebrate St. Lucians for what we may believe as something so minor, but they have played a real pivotal role in developing that community, that constituency, and of course, St. Lucia by large. So again, it's a time for all of us to come out and to celebrate what really is St. Lucia.
And speaking on that note and that recognition of greatness in all of its forms, we know that the battle itself is normally an item that hones and celebrates the skill of our creatives as well. have we unveiled, or we waiting to unveil who is going to be designing this year's batter, or some of the things that we can expect to be on there? Or I reached a little late this morning, so you're going to tell me whether.
No, man, me not do nothing. We didn't unveil anything about surrounding the battle. The battle will be revealed on Wednesday in Castries East by the Honorable Richard Frederick, who is our minister in the ministry, and also the Prime Minister of St. Lucia, and of course the constituency representative for Castries East. The battle, of course, is very creatively done. It took into the theme of this year's National Independence theme, which will be given by the committee on the 27th, is the official launch of the Independence celebration. So that will be revealed. So the battle is in sync with that theme. Of course, the battle always celebrates us as St. Lucians, so we anticipate the battle to look somewhat a little bit of all of us, so what we represent, our color, our energy, our tradition, our culture. So the battle will be encapsulating all of this. So I think I've spoken a bit about the battle.
Before you put yourself in problems there, but you know me, not even, well, all of everything about the battle, we're not even unveiling who is doing it this year, no?
She is, well, you know, it's a she. Exactly. She is renowned for her work. Someone that I think has done very well, and of course the piece will speak for itself. So we anticipate getting a little bit of more information about that. However, the designer of the battle will be, more information will be given actually the evening of the 21st of December, the official flag raising ceremony.
December or
February, sorry, correction. Right. I reached December, boy. 21st of February. The official flag raising ceremony on the Derrick Walker Square, but it happens in 4 constituencies around the island: Soufrière, Vieux Fort, Grizzly, and Castries. Right. However, on that evening, we will tell you a little bit about who designed the battle and give a little information about the design.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, I think we'll keep it there. We'll cap it here for now, but we definitely will be keeping in touch. Yasi, thank you so much, and all the best. And I look forward to what's unveiling in the coming weeks.
And I hope you'll be participating in the battle really this year.
I will be.
And I hope you'll be.
I'm always there every year.
You are.
I'm always there every year. I almost got fired last year because I live from RCI, and I went all around back by Lucilette. When I catch myself, they had dead air and all kind of thing. So.
You almost fired.
By now, they're supposed to understand how this thing works. Either you give me the time off or you fire me, because I go follow the battle again.
But rumor has it that you're supposed to be playing a pivotal role this year.
Very well, and why not? I will be honored. St. Lucia is home now.
Of course. We look forward to seeing you on the battle, really.
Wonderful. Thank you, Yasi. And you know what I particularly enjoy when it comes to celebrating, authenticity of who you are, your national pride. People from all across the globe, Lucians from all across the globe, feel that sense of, belonging, and they want to do nice things, to represent. And, it's beautiful that we're able to create a platform where persons within the diaspora who, for one reason or the other, their life took them in other parts, they can feel connected to back home as well. Well, that group, West Eye, we caught up with one of the members, and he gave us, just a little run through of how life has been. But also, more importantly, they have done a wonderful track for this year's independence as well, for independence generally, and I hope that it will resonate with some of you as well. Well, guess what, guys? I am here with a wonderful, distinguished gentleman. You reside in Canada, right, Dalton?
That's where I am right now, yes. I'm in Canada.
But you're a Lucian. You're 100%.
Yes.
We see the Lucian flag in the background, so we know you will play that.
Yes.
Dalton, we are connected with you today. I mean, obviously, you have been a person living in the diaspora. You're a musician.
Yep.
You're a musician and have been curating music. You know, I guess it's a sense of staying connected with your roots and your back home and your dignity and pride. So independence is right there, and it's no surprise that you would have done one track for independence. And this is what we're about to talk about this morning. But just a little insight, you know, before we come into the song. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your musical journey, man. When this all started, why it started, how it
The
started.
journey, yeah, I guess I'll keep it short. The journey starts with actually back then with a group called Us Four, which you know a lot of people might know, some may not. Dimas and Arnie and all these guys, Dylan back then, and then the journey from there, especially with Dimas, my best friend, took us to the cruise line. So we did Princess and Cunard and Celebrity. I'm not going to go into details. Did that for a while, and then after, you know, I ended up living here in Canada. So since then, I've just been trying to find another outlet, right, which is to keep that Saint Lucian vibe. So yeah, I write my songs, and myself and Anil, which is King for Red, by the way, that's his artist name. The two of us, we just do our thing. So literally, again, he lives in Europe. I live over here, and we just do everything over the internet. And I do my part which is my studio here. I do my stuff. He does his stuff. Link up, and there's your song.
There you go. And the both of you could combine goes by the name of West Eye.
West Eye, yes.
West Eye. I like that.
Obvious reasons, yes.
Oh well, yes.
Well,
obvious
West
reasons.
Eye, West, yeah. I mean,
West,
West Eye came out of one of my songs, one of the songs we did called "Peaches in Paradise." That song, in it, there was one lyric where I said "West Side is blessed," which is the West Indies, obviously.
West Indies, obviously.
From there, I took that name, and West Eye is our name. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. What are some of the things that you guys have been doing since then? I knew there's actually a track when the Julian Alfred phase was on. You guys actually did a song for that time as well. At the time, you know, because Slide, you know.
That one was,
So you probably got lost in all of this, but this song is still out there and very present, and persons can still, explore that option as well. What is the future like? What are some of the things? What are the plans? What is the conversation like when you and your teammate link up as to what the vision is for the West Side Link Up?
The vision, honestly, eventually is to, you know, to be honest with you, to come back home and perform for our people. You know what I mean? Like I personally, and I know Anil feels the same. The dream is one day to come back home, and, you know, just obviously jazz is the big stage everybody wants to be on. But to be honest with you, just to represent, like, even as you brought up Julian Alfred, when that was happening, I honestly was kind of eager to be home. That's why we wrote that song, right? It was in a sense a contribution. So to be honest, I think the best way to say it is we want to contribute our part. Everybody has their part, right? We want to do our part for our country, for our home, right? Because that's where we're from. So that is the vision, and of course, eventually we would love to, you know, to make it onto the global stage as anybody else would. But to start, for sure, I would love to get, you know, just to see our people and be on stage and hear them, you know, on stage, for sure. That's a vision for us. And of course, going forward, we'd love to be on a global stage for sure.
What is it like for a West Indian Saint Lucian artist out there in this big environment, trying to make it musically?
It's tough. I mean, it depends on how much effort you put into it, to be honest with you. Anil and I, we're both, you know, we have our own lives, whatever, own jobs. You know, I have a full-time job, all that. But it's tough. But again, it depends on how much time. So realistically, I think now we are trying to put more time into it. But out there, realistically, to get your music out, you need to be out there. You need to be in front of people all the time. So that's something we're working on more and more right now. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, I had the opportunity to hear some of your stuff, and it's good stuff. I mean, definitely.
Thank you.
Saint Lucia has got, I mean, not only do we have the athletics running in us that is worthy of the world stage, but our music is very much, our musicians are very much on par as well. So I'm not worried. Like I said, I think it's only a matter of time. The right people are going to hear you guys. Let's talk about the independence offering that you guys have put out now. We Are Lucians. That's the name. Tell me about what you know, the thought pattern into putting this together.
Yeah, I mean, I have to shout out Mr. OJ O'Neill Joseph. He was the one who actually sent me that track. Believe it or not, the track was sent to me in 2021. Actually, I've had that track sitting, and then the first time I got the track, I'm a melody guy, right? So immediately I got the melody, I put the voice note down, done. That was it, and it sat there. And I always I have to get back, and eventually I linked up O'Neill. He's, by the way, O'Neill's the guy playing with Morgan Heritage right now.
Yeah.
So he's the one who produced that track. So once it was the last year, I jumped on the track and I wrote the song. Basically the inspiration was always there. The melody was always there. What I needed, I just needed to complete it. So I completed the song. Basically, obviously, it was around Independence time. So I was feeling the vibe and the whole Julian Alfred thing. Straight off the Julian Alfred. So the name of the song is Julian Alfred, Race Queen, right? Mm-hmm. So I wrote that song again, all in that same vein. Yeah. And then I sent it to Anil. He was on the ship. He works on the cruise line. Took him a little while, and eventually he sent his part over. And then it sat, to be honest. I've had that song since last year, right? As in the complete song. And it's just been sitting there, basically just, fine-tuned, because I do my own mix and master. But the idea behind the song was, again, a feeling of a national, a Lucian, in another country, and you can hear everything about it. So basically, I think it's going to resonate with people of the same, right, in the same situation, who's living abroad, who's feeling, like they love to be patriotic to their country. That's what the song was about. So I got the original idea for it, and then I sent it to Anil. He put his piece as usual. And yeah, I mean, again, big ups to OJ, because even him, he forgot that he sent me the track. But here we are today, we have a track, right? So
absolutely.
That was the
vibe. It's available on streaming platforms now. We can go check it out.
Yeah, the song is available on all streaming platforms. So go check it out. We are Lucians.
What's the name? We're looking for West Eye. And do you guys have social handles that we can tap into you guys and follow the work?
Yeah, I can send you. We do have Insta. We do have Facebook. We should probably get some more. But yes, the song definitely is on all platforms, and of course we have it on YouTube also right now, so they could go check it out there. The song is called We Are Lucians by West Eye from 758, right?
Absolutely. Well, you know what? All the best to you. We're definitely going to be sampling some of it. Independence is right there, so it's totally the right time for this one.
Put it out, let them know.
We're going to keep you updated.
Yes, I appreciate it.
Thanks for connecting, and big up to Anil and big up to Bev for making the...
Big up to Anil, King for Red. Absolutely. And West Side. Thank you so much.
Respect. Absolutely. And here we are again, your accountability partner. And we know some of y'all need a little more roughing up than the others, because soca size nice and thing. Some of y'all need a little BweelzFit lifestyle in your life. So here we go.
Yes, Sir Lucia. We are here now for our 6-minute explosive exercise. And right now, we're going to target the core area. Now, I'm not going to show you all that. I don't know nobody going crazy to see them sexy keg. That is a 1-pack, so we're not going to show that. However, we're going to look to get our 6-pack in 6 minutes. Continuously on a daily basis. All right. So we're going to just give a little stretch out. Stretch out. Make sure a little stretch. Not too strenuous. Remember, if you have any back or neck injury, take it easy. Easy stretch. Right. And we're going to go down in a plank form. So we're going to start our 6 minutes, starting with a plank. Plank is very good for the entire body, for the back. Everywhere. Let's go. 30 seconds. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep your body low. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Rest. Easy for the second plank. Engage your core. Keep your back flat to the ground. Now, we're going to hit the core again, but we're going to do it in a rocking form. All right? We're going to go 40 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's go. 15 seconds left. Feel the rock, engage your core and swing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Whew. Already feeling that in my stomach area. Good. The second exercise we're going to hit the Spider-Man, one leg at a time. So what you're going to go down to do, you're going to go spread your arms out in a diamond form, legs wide open, and we're going to go one leg at a time, 15 rows on each side. All right? Let's go. So you're going to take your right leg and send it to meet your elbow. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely feel the crunch. Next side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, I can fall asleep right there. However, I can't because the work have to go on right now. So we'll go on all fours and we're going to do some knee tuck-ins. So you're going to crunch in and send the leg back. All right? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Crunch and release. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Next side. Let's go. Crunch and release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Easy exercise again, not strenuous. We're going to sit back on our calf area, chest out, core in, and we're simply going to breathe. All right? 15 seconds of controlled breathing. All right, let's go. Breathe in and out. 1, 2, 3. Hold it in. 4, 5. Chest out. 6, 7, 8. Squeeze. 9. That seems harder than all the other exercises. 5 more. I'm sweating more on this one. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Simple. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to do some good mornings on our knees. You're going to engage your core. You're just going to crunch down. And up. 1. Keep it vacuuming. 2, 3, 4. Keep your back flat, chest out. 5, 6, 7. 3 more. 8. Keep it tucked in. Squeeze. 9. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it. 6 minutes. Easy, explosive exercises. 6 minutes alone, which can be done in your household. Stop making excuses. Here, with a positive mindset, any and everyone can get fit and ripped, even whilst trying. Good morning.
Well, this one a little lengthy, so I'm going to actually read it this morning. It said, one bad influence in your life can destroy not only your life, but the lives of those who depend on you. So here's what. Be selective on who has influence over you. That's a nice thing to ponder upon today. It's very right, direct, to the point. And trust me, I'm sure you find yourself in problems already with simply that. So now it's time to be very selective with who has influence over you. Have an awesome day today. It's a Tuesday. It's beautiful in the Helen of the West. We're getting set. Oh, I did tell you. Well, coming up tomorrow, we want to remind you that the authors showcasing will be happening as part of the Derek Walcott celebrations up at the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. It's going to be on all day. So here's what. Go on out and check it out. I mean, come on. This is the second year. The first year had only 5 display. This year I have 40-something, and persons still want to come on board. So that should indicate the success and how important, something of that sort and nature is to you, to the writers. So go on out all day. It's available for you to go and view. That's tomorrow, by the way. And tomorrow is going to be the official start to the battle relay. And it starts in the constituency, the Prime Minister's constituency. I don't want to get it wrong. Is the Castries East, Castries Southeast, Castries East. Oh, Castries East. So that's what's going to be happening as well. So you know what? In the coming weeks, you can expect the battle to be coming through your areas. Get involved, man. Get involved in the thing. This is you. This is yours. Nobody could take this from you. You understand? Stand up and show your Lucian pride in all its glory and its form. Have an awesome day. We'll see you again tomorrow.